Right, first job of course is to find a suitable log. This one's probably about 5 or 6 inches in diameter. If it's too big and heavy, it won't be very easy to hang it from a tree. Okay, first job, if you haven't used your chainsaw in a while, is lubricate the blade, because this hasn't been used for 2 years. Anyway, I've got the blade back on. Let's get back on with this. And also, wear proper footwear, not plastic clogs on your feet. Next job, drill a few holes. I'm using a brace and bit here, they call this, with I think it's about 1.25 inch bit on the end. Oh, doing it the hard way. Now my plan is to drill that to about 1 inch, 1.25 inch, 1.5 inches. And then the idea is, God, I'm out of breath, you've got to put suet in. Push some suet in, and apparently the birds eat it. That's going now. Be helpful if my drill was, whoops. As you can see, it's a while since I've used some of these. Oh, that could do with being a bit sharper. And the wood is wet, which isn't helping. So preferably use a well-seasoned dry log and wear proper footwear. But I'm getting there. You've got the general idea anyway. Use a dry log and a sharp bit. I'm going to drill probably 3 or 4 holes around this. So I'll come back in a bit when I've got my breath back. Or of course you can do it the easy way by using I think they call that an auger bit, and a drill. Going to be a smaller hole. I've decided I'm going to drill some small holes with this and 2 or 3 large ones with the bit, because that is quite hard work. And it's undoubtedly better to put this into a clamp rather than hold it with your feet, especially if you're wearing plastic clogs. But we give it a go. Let's see. What about one here? Now you can't go too fast with this, otherwise the auger bit will get really hot and it will start smoking and it will ruin the bit. So take your time. Not too fast. Now that's more like it. That's about 1 inch deep. It's deep enough to put some suet in. I'm going to do a couple more of those. And make sure you're not pushing the auger bit. You make sure the auger bit is cutting. Very little bit of pressure. Let it cool down a bit. So what have we got then? We've got one there, one there, one there, I think one here somewhere. Right, Those holes are probably fine anyway. As long as you can get some suet in, it doesn't really matter, does it? Next job, put a couple of hooks in, or even just a couple of nails, so that I can hang it up. Right, so there it is. Actually, I made one or two more holes so that if it does get busy, there's plenty of room for birds to sit on it and eat the suet. Now you can either hang it, as I've got arranged there with a bit of wire, or of course you could sit it on a bird table like so. And of course I should start the video by saying don't do as I do, do as I say. Wear decent shoes, be careful when handling power tools, and preferably clamp things up before you ever use a chainsaw on them. Right, let's go and get some suet and push it in these holes. Then I can hang it up and see if the birds like it. I'm using these suet balls. They're a bit cheaper than buying it in a block, but you could use any kind of suet. It's quite crumbly and makes a mess, so ideally do it over something. I'll do it over my trackball box here. It's just a question of crumbling it a bit and pushing it into the holes. Just like that.